You know, don't just like walk around stabbing people, right?
Never. You said you haven't read my books?
No.
Never.
Stem from like a flower?
Honey just takes this painfully long inhale, like someone just on the brink of going on a rant. No.
So you're on the side of if you take a ship apart and you take it, replace all the pieces, it'd be a different ship.
What's the name of the ship?
She thinks. Love Doki Doki Meow Meow.
I love you guys. But yes, you walk down and you look at your crystal, kind of skimming through the mountains of information you would have had to download to find the map to the specific area that you would need to go to, which is just labeled by room number, not really by like where it is. But you get to a room and you see, when you open the door, there is a woman with red hair wearing a cowboy hat and spinning a gun on her finger.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Howdy. You see she's like just doing tricks with her pistol. She has another pistol on the other side, and you see that one is like full platinum while the other one is gold.
Sweet. Howdy, Strider says as well as he enters.
The top hat.
No, it was a cowboy hat, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
was it cowboy?
hat.
I thought you
Cowboy
said
hat.
top hat, and I was like, son of a bitch.
That would be
You're
fucking-
never safe.
That would be crazy. I could not imagine walking into this room and not seeing somebody wearing a top hat. I think my head would have fucking exploded.
No, their head would have exploded.
I think Strider, instinctively seeing her doing gun tricks, starts doing gun tricks as well.
Which gun?
Both of them.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Overall slot.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've got a
What
plus
is-
one. Only a plus. What did you say?
I was gonna say, what kind of role do you think this would be for these gun tricks? I'm
What-
leaning towards performance.
I was gonna say performance as well, but I think I would add proficiency to this bad boy because of my firearms proficiency, and I've got gunner.
All right, go ahead.
So 13 plus 5, 18.
Okay. Wow, that's some smooth move, Tex. Are you guys my new recruits?
We might just be, Strider says as he holsters both of his guns.
All right. Well, hi, my name is Abigail. It's a pleasure to meet you all. She goes to put a hand out to all of you. Still spinning the gun on the other hand.
Oh yeah. Strider shakes her hand and introduces himself. I'm Strider. You may or may not have read my book series.
I have not.
Here's one for you. And he gives her a book.
Can I insight check her?
About what? What are you wanting to insight about?
just, is she a shifty individual? Does she seem trustworthy?
Okay, go ahead and roll insight.
Let me get a vibe check.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this insight check is a vibe check. I got a 21.
Yeah, she seems oddly up and up. I mean, I don't know.
Does she pass the vibe check?
Yeah, she's simply here. She's doing some cool tricks. She's got she's the head of this department.
So this is what you do. You stand outside of your department and you swing your guns.
I stand inside my department and spin these guns.
What else do you do?
I hunt and retrieve artifacts, and then I contain them. That's what y'all gonna be doing.
Sounds like a cool gig to me, other than the person one.
Person one.
Yeah,
Why is there a dude?
the dragon guy
Right? Yeah.
in the box. You don't know about the You don't know about the dragon guy?
No, I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Ophelia will pipe up, despite the fact that she's probably lost her speaking privileges for the rest of the day.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do a I can show you what it looks like if that's okay.
Okay.
And she'll conjure a minor image. It's a cantrip.
Who the hell is that? Why is he in one of our containment units?
That was what we were wondering, and when we asked the CEO, he was like, whimsy? And we were like, that's, like, fucked up?
What do you mean he was like whimsy? That's not like him at all.
That's what she said. And I put it at Ophelia.
See?
Fucking doppelganger.
See? I told you. she'll change the minor illusion to the CEO throwing confetti.
I mean, that's weird. I mean, that's him. That's what he looks like. I don't think he could be a doppelganger because all of our cameras have witch sight, so that would be we'd be able to see if it was truly him or not.
Oh, so something is inside of him controlling him, or he's been drastically changed by maybe an artifact or a relic.
Perhaps he's being dominated.
Well, we also have, you know, a cleansing mist in his office that removes types of curse and stuff because he does go down to the artifact storage a lot and will tend to get cursed. So we have put in some things to make sure he isn't cursed. So I'm not really sure. That's not normally something that could happen here.
When was the last time you talked to him?
I mean, I've been pretty busy doing these gun tricks. Hold on, let me give somebody a call. And she walks over to like a huge computer screen.
She's still spinning that gun.
Yes, still spinning the gun on one hand, and she presses a few buttons, and you see a dark-skinned man show up with he's wearing like goggles, and he looks like he's in the mix of building something. He's like, Dr. Magnificent, are all the systems still going? Of course. Why would they not be? I have never messed up anything in my life, except for that one time. Also, who are those people behind you? I haven't seen them before. The one in the goggles looks interesting.
Hi, we're new.
Very interesting.
Oh, thank you. I'm Strider. I'm new. Have you read my books?
Not you. The other one in the goggles.
Oh, yeah, she's pretty cool, too. She doesn't write books, but she's very cool also.
I can tell just by your look you are a builder, like myself.
I am. What about it?
I need you to look at something. I need an extra pair of eyes, and I can tell that your eyes are quite intelligent.
True, but weird. Okay, what am I looking at?
He takes out a core very similar to the one that you used to power that super weapon, but this one looks like it's been altered and improved. It's like, and while you're looking at it, you can tell that it now has like no power cap. So there's no, like, whatever amount of magic it's put in it, it won't explode. Okay, you see this? I have increased the power capability, but the output still seems to be a little bit extreme. Let me show you an example. Puts it into a machine, and you watch it just like obliterate a dummy target. Very similar to what you did on stage. And I'm trying to make it more focused so that it will not do as much damage to everyone around it, but only a single person if I was aiming at them. Even if I held them down and wouldn't allow them to move.
I gotta ask, is it doing the dragon aspect of it? Like, is it creating...
No,
okay,
not the dragon aspect, but just like a giant laser blast.
Okay, because you said like it was on stage, and I was like, they're doing a big dragon, but okay, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. Thank you.
Well, I guess if I had to wager a guess, I've only tinkered with this a little bit, but essentially what I had to do, and Honey starts to go into an entire breakdown, like, so she let it up with, oh, I've only tinkered with it, but then she starts going into different metallic alloys that she's used that can be used as a different focus, because essentially it's a laser, even though it's being powered by magic, and she gives him like a full TED talk and breakdown. She's pulling up like hollow blueprints and like different she's opening like the fucking math board on her smartwatch and just going through calculations, and then just like at the end of the rant be like, but I haven't had a chance to test it in theory. That's what I would assume if I ever got the chance to tinker with it again.
Interesting, interesting. You are permitted in my lab. If you would like to come here, you can. No one else can, unless they are as smart as you.
I'm bringing my robot.
Perfect.
Oh,
Always bring your robot.
You can't touch her.
Always. I would never touch or steal someone else's ideas. I've had that happen to me, and I killed the person who did it.
And you just
Can I
started
roll an
nodding.
insight check? Can I roll an insight check on that statement, please?
Yeah, go ahead. That he killed the man that stole his
No, that he
IP?
would never steal an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 24.
He's being truthful. He's not the type to steal an idea.
Raz is impressed.
And he just nods. I have other business to take care of, but I am curious. I admit. Okay, I'll drop by your lab.
She
Okay.
Ophelia kind of taps Honey on the. Well, not actually. No, it would be an invisible mage hand because she doesn't dare touch Honey.
Wow.
Goddamn.
She doesn't dare touch Honey.
To be honest,
Understandable.
Smart.
Yeah, yeah. Honey just kind of like turns a little bit and looks at Ophelia. What's she trying to say?
Well, when I used the laser, I was able to use some of my power. Perhaps if you had a sorcerer that could use cast spells carefully, it might not do as much damage to everybody else.
Why did I not think about this? Mainly because I'm not a sorcerer. Are you also permitted to my lab? No one else, just you two. Unless they're as smart as you. I must get back to work. Toby, hand me the ultra device. And then the computer turns off.
Okay. Well, looks like we have an engagement later on.
Wait, did he
Alright.
just call me smart?
Honey, you can't see it behind the mask, but there's just like a long beat where maybe you think Honey opened her mouth, and then there's just like a small little click of like her teeth clacking from closing her jaw. You know, and that's it. Different people have different. Different people have different strengths. So yes, he did. That was a good idea.
Yeah, you see Abigail looks at you. I was like, well, the doctor said none of our systems are malfunctioning, so maybe he's just maybe he's finally snapped. You know, rich people do weird things, but he's still a good boss. I love that man. He's helped out a lot of the people working here. I'd die for him, and I'm pretty sure he'd die for me too.
You should probably investigate what's going on with the guy in the basement, though, right? Because if he has been whammied, then it sounds like you owe him a moral debt to try to help him.
I mean, I guess I could bring it up to the board, see what they say.
Or the board.
Oh, well, our CEO said that no one man should have all this power,
Sure.
and then elected a board of high-level adventurers to discuss and to make sure what he is doing is right for everyone, viewed in all ways of life.
Sure. I mean, that sounds like probably a good idea, especially if they're not necessarily, if this council isn't necessarily aware of what's going on with this individual. And if they are, then we might actually be able to get some answers.
Maybe. It'll take me a little while. They usually don't meet on Wednesdays. But I'll go, because you know it's breakfast wings Wednesday, so they don't meet because they're eating in the cafeteria.
Sure.
But I go do something. Did y'all want an assignment today? Usually people don't have assignments on their orientation day, so you'll just come back whenever you're ready for a job.
I mean, you might as well just
I can give you a job.
You might as well give us the job, and we'll pick it up if we're like in the area.
Okay. Well, we've lost one of our beads of force made by the the gracious doctor. These beads of force are used to contain creatures that are what some would say are beyond any mortal. Not a god per se, but you know, very high level creatures. And we've lost one. We don't know where it's gone. So we've heard we were thinking that, you know, we had some readings. It was at the big melee ball tournament. Then it disappeared from there. I'm not really sure where it could have gone, but if you guys could do a little sleuthing around, that'll help us out greatly.
Would that be something strong enough that would be able to hold, I don't know, the Lady of Pain?
Yes, of course.
I think Strider just like looks over at Ophelia.
Ophelia looks back, trying to, you know, a bunch of light bulbs just went off her head, and she's trying to maintain, like, cool, calm composure.
I guess Strider sees that Ophelia is not saying anything, so Strider is like, man, that's wild. Who knows what that thing could be?
Well, all right. I'm gonna head on off to go see if I can find the board. You got your mission. And you know, wings. All right. See you later. And you see, still spinning the gun as she walks out the room.
She looks over at Strider and is like, "What? I'm not sure what you were expecting."
I just didn't know whether or not we should tell that person about what we know, because obviously that was used to catch the Lady of Pain.
Well, yeah, I kind of. I agree. I think I might have a lead, but it's a long shot, and I was gonna go do some recon. Is that how you say it? I think I read in your book.
Yes, that
Am I
is
using the word right?
You've got it. I mean, I trust you. If you feel like you got to do the recon to get us in there, have at it. Strider does like a little mini salute.
Can I insight this? Ophelia wants to know if Strider's actually telling the truth on this one.
I mean, you can insight, and Timbo, you can roll either. Oh well, you got a nat 20, so.
Wow.
Well, I still got a 24. That's pretty darn good.
That is pretty good, but it's not a nat 20.
That is true. That is true.
I think.
So what's Strider trying to convey right now?
I think Strider's demeanor is that of like genuineness, like his normal, like just kind of like happy-go-lucky attitude of being like, what's the phrase? Kind of just bluntness.
Okay.
So he is being genuine.
Bale kind of rolls her shoulders a little bit. It's like, all right, well, that makes one or two people. And I guess I'll, what time is it anyway?
Right now, it's about, let's say you've been here for a little while. You took an hour rest inside the spa. So it's like 6.
In the evening?
Dark. Yeah, of course. Cool.
Are the breakfast wings still around?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some breakfast wings and then head out.
I mean, are you and Honey not going to go to this lab invitation? Or I guess it didn't expire.
Ophelia looks over at Honey. Did you want to go tonight?
I don't have to go tonight, but I do need to go check out something. Go eat your wings. And if we decide to go tonight, then I suppose we can go tonight. Otherwise, I'll be done here.
Oh no, I was actually going to suggest that I after we eat that I break off right after. It's actually, pretty good time to do that.
All right. Well then, I suppose I'll just see you all, and then as soon as she starts to say that, Cinnamon is just kind of like tapping something, and it's a calendar, and it's a food reminder, and Honey is just like, okay. She's pushing the calendar out of the... Let us go to the cafeteria and consume food.
And you guys all walk off to the cafeteria. You passed it on the way in, so you remember where it is. You head inside and you see there's a bunch of people all trying to get food from the Magnus lunch special. It's people are digging these wings.
You think they'll give me some for the guy in the box?
Excuse me?
Do you think if I get an order, they'll let me give some to the guy in the box? It just feels like a shame that he's going to miss out on the breakfast wings.
You can take some to go, but the trouble is going to be how you're going to get it into the box.
How am I going to get it into the box? Fuck.
Magic won't work.
Magic won't work.
You say that scratching the helmet of disjunction on your head.
Raz is going to get a line for breakfast wings.
No, we do have that. Thank you. I did it. We totally do still have that. Wait, he didn't take it with him. He just let us walk away with it?
Yeah,
let us walk away with the MacGuffin. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Should we go get the guy out, do you think? Or do you think we're going to get in trouble for that? Well, I guess we're going through, like, above board channels. Shredded as, like, that in, like, a really over-the-top mocking fashion.
Rat's like, I'm going to get something to eat if I have to deal with any more stupidity, and I'm going to get some to go for whenever we find William. He's probably going to starve because he's stupid.
I was going to say, probably get a double. But mostly because not because of Rianne, although that is very sweet, but because because of the amount of sheer stupidity that I'm sure that you're about to experience. Sorry, bud.
It's like when it's finally her turn in line, she just sub-nods at Magnum, and she's just like, yeah, the usual. Too often.
Not Magnum, Magnus.
I said, my apologies, Magnus. But just like sub-nods at him.
Nah, they call him Magnum Madness in the streets. I heard
Magnum Madness.
Magnus. Playing wings and dangling.
Oh, no.
Magnus.
Magnum is Ophelia's ex.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. We gotta kill that man.
Frighten yet?
Am I immune to frighten? No. Do you want me to roll a wisdom save for you?
Yeah. Anyone? Because listen, that man is pretty terrifying.
Oh yeah. You want me to roll a wisdom save? Okay,
why he working the front counter?
Because he can't get anyone else to work for him.
Everyone's too scared to work for him.
Yeah, you pass. You nod at him, he nods back and hands you.
We do this every time!
Yeah, I know. It's a curse that is put upon him. He does not have a choice.
It's just like every time you're like, hey, roll this wisdom save, and I'm like, alright, bud.
Listen, it's worse when he's not in this large suit of black armor with a skull on the front of it. It's 10 times worse when he's out of it.
Anyway, Raz, yet again, unaffected by his curse, so she's just like, yeah, so.
He hands you you scan your badge and he hands you your wing. Enjoy.
She's going to start eating hers. She needs the strength.
Cinnamon goes to get some for Honey, and Honey's just like sitting at the table, being forced to eat.
Everyone give me perception checks as you're kind of looking around this large cafeteria.
Ah, yes,
Alright.
perception, my favorite.
Everybody's favorite, perception.
Oh wait, do I have advantage because of
good.
Zephyr?
Oh,
Here, you
thank
can use your familiars.
Okay,
Ooh,
thank God.
does that mean I can get advantage because of nutmeg?
11.
Yeah, still not great.
Yeah.
That's still 11.
Familiars ho!
That's a 22, baby.
Hell yeah.
Double 18s.
Oh. Okay.
That's a 1 in 400 chance.
I'll say Raz and Strider are kind of looking around at these sea of people, and you do notice the CEO sitting at a table with a bunch of other people. You see there is a hardened-looking old lady with a giant sword on her back. Just kind of reads adventurer. You see there is a full-ass demon, like a large demon sitting at the table eating wings. You see an angel. You see a man who is half alive on his right side and half dead on the left. Yeah, and you see they're all just kind of talking and having food together.
So they just look like an adventuring party.
Yeah, but they look like you also see a mind flare over there. Like they're all just hanging out as if it's just normal.
Does it look like they're having a pleasant conversation? Does it look like they're talking about something serious? Idle chat?
Yeah, they look like they're having a real pleasant conversation, just kind of lax and having lunch together. They look like the popular table, just having lunch with each other.
Sure.
Who should go sit at the popular table?
Raz, that is brilliant. Let's do it.
No.
Yes.
No.
And just drag the entire party over.
Absolutely.
No, I don't.
Absolutely not.
I barely want to be here.
Yes.
I already got humiliated once today. I'm not looking.
All right, everybody, get your charisma checks ready.
No.
I'd rather walk.
You get about 30 feet if you're going over there before there's an android kind of appears in front of you. It goes, I'm sorry, that's the council's table. You are not permitted, nor do you have access to the table.
Oh darn. Oh well.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I think there's
Oh.
been a mix-up. I think there's been a mistake.
Nope, I have scanned all of your IDs and can tell you do not have the clearance to speak directly to our council.
Can you scan them again?
It has been done several times.
Shit. See, yeah, that's actually an error on your part.
Ha 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 ha! Funny joke.
Thanks. Have you read my books?
Your programming is faulty.
I have. I've read many books,
What'd you think of mine, though?
including the adventures of Strider.
And?
You know.
Okay. All right. I mean, everyone's a fucking critic, I guess.
Wow, you culture books mid.
Not
Listen, have you seen the Glider series?
Don't even get me started on Glider, all right? Don't even if you're about to sing Glider's praise, I will take you apart nut by
It
bolt.
is. It is almost a
by
complete perfect fantasy book.
Bolt.
It's amazing.
Robot.
It gives the reader exactly what they want when they read it.
I'll take my chances with Magnus.
Can I try and slip past this robot while it's
Somebody hold me
actively
back.
aggroing Otto?
Somebody hold me back.
If you try to, and then you see another robot appears behind it. You do not have clearance to speak with the council. And then you see there are multiple of these robots around.
And how do we gain the ability to speak to the council?
A promotion by doing your job, and then you'll be promoted. Or if you fill out the proper paperwork with HR.
What if I defeat you all in a trial by combat?
Ha ha ha! Funny joke.
She raises an eyebrow.
It doesn't really have a face, but it's just looking at you.
Don't the breakfast wings give you the... Don't we get a bonus for that? Do we get the
Ooh.
effects of hero speech from those?
You do.
So it's 2d10.
You do have to sit down and eat the food for an hour, though,
yeah.
like on normal Heroes fees.
I mean, I'm still eating.
Okay, well, when you finish it, that's when you'll get the effect.
Never not eating. These breakfast plates.
Does Ophelia also have to make a wisdom save?
If you're walking up to Magnus,
If you're going to order wings from Magnus.
yeah, you do. He's got that curse on him.
All right.
Can't.
Actually, hold on. Let me roll a d20 real fast.
For everybody.
I don't have to roll a d20 to see if.
I don't think she
Okay,
wants to roll.
actually, you don't. The wings are just out because Magnus goes on his smoke break. He's gonna be gone.
hell
for a
yeah.
while.
Nice.
Go.
Yeah, that smoke break's gonna take 13 hours.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going on a smoke break. I'll be back, and he takes so long.
Classic chef.
Classic. Oh, he must have worked at a Waffle House in his youth.
Right?
Yup.
That man's is haunted.
Honestly, a lot of
That's
his
where he got
restaurants
his
he works at, yeah, he does have to end up fighting people.
That's where he got his curse at the Waffle House. Didn't you hear?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Had a whole throne thrown at him.
And he caught it. That's the crazy part. He just caught it.
That thing weighed several hundred pounds.
Yo,
Like, he
beefy
just
man.
caught the throne and he kept fighting. It's insane. I've got
It
the
was
video on my
incredible.
crystal.
Sigil star? Is that the equivalent?
Sigil-
Is that it? Is that-
Sigil.
But yeah, Honey is just, while everybody's doing this tomfoolery and trying to talk to the robot, Honey is just like trying to eat these wings as quickly as possible underneath
You
the
gotta
mask.
take a whole hour. There you go.
No, if I eat 30 wings in 10 minutes and then just sit with the stomach ache for an hour, it's the same thing.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna definitely be like, oh god, oh, I shouldn't have ate them all that fast. They were so delicious, though.
That's no. She's trying to be efficient. Cinnamon tries to stop her, but Honey is just like, You said eat. I'm eating. This is my compromise.
Honey's just laid out after eating all those wings. Just, oh fuck, delicious, worth it. But yeah, the robots still kind of look at you both as you see they just kind of stand there.
Doesn't look like I could take this robot. It doesn't look like I could take this robot.
Oh, give me insight.
You know, fuck it. May as well, right?
I'll be honest with you. Nah. You don't think you... One, like, you haven't fully seen all of the Protectrons that they have here, but you kind of get the vibe that when they build something, they build it for, like, you know, perfect. Like, these robots probably are very, very strong.
Hey, robot. The sound of one hand clapping. Strider just like puts his hands up and backs up like he's expecting it to like explode.
Haha, funny joke. I can make that sound for you, and it like usually it like makes two boomboxes appear, and you hear the sound of like it obviously doesn't sound like a full clap, but it sounds like someone's just smacking their fingers to their palms repeatedly.
No, that's not. No, the statement is a lie.
Is it? It just kind of looks at you.
Raz's like, you know what, fuck it. Hey, Strider, just try the ship of Theseus one.
If you replace everything, if you have a boat and you replace every piece of the boat, is that the same boat or is it a different boat?
Are you using the same pieces of all the boat?
No,
including the nails?
It's different pieces.
Then it's not the same boat.
But it's replacing it piecemeal, individually.
But have you used different pieces? Are they new?
They are new in the context of they were not used in the old boat. Yes.
Then it's a new boat.
So you're telling me that you could take, if you take half of a boat and cut it in half, and then you rebuild the back half of the boat with new pieces, you have both a new boat and an old boat. It's new and old.
You have a new boat that's made with old parts.
So if you have a new boat that's made with old parts, then what you're telling me is that I could do that, what I just said, where I take half of the ship, break it down, and rebuild it. So I would have the half old, the half new, and then I could take all those old parts and build it into half of an old new ship.
Exactly. You got it.
But then if I do that second, the same thing that I did with the original old ship and take that other part and replace it individually to the point where I have a new ship that's been rebuilt, and
You're
then
a funny
new old
guy.
ship.
Can I take a picture with you?
I don't think this is gonna work, Raz. It was a good attempt. It was a good try. They must have some good. They must have some good anti-paradox logic in here.
We deal with paradoxes all the time.
Can I do some kind of persuasion check on these robots to get through?
I'm gonna tell you, nah. There's no. They have a program to not allow people to talk to them, because you imagine if you are like the council and the CEO of a business, and this is your only time where you're not like in meetings and you just want to enjoy your delicious breakfast wings. You're not trying to have people interrupt you to ask you questions and stuff.
We have to find another plan.
That's not very cash money of the CEO. Critter says as he walks away.
Yes, all you have to do is go to HR and do the proper paperwork. Set up a meeting.
I hate bureaucracy.